I learned about the betrayal. On a Sunday 2 hours after approving a wire transfer, she said it was for healing. I later learned it was for a room with her coach. The smell of burnt coffee will never leave that morning. I was halfway through reseasoning a cast iron skillet when my phone lit up with a photo I wasn't meant to see. In the image, Sabine's ankle bracelet silver with a tiny quartz charm rested on a linen duvet beside a wine glass wrapped in a paper napkin that said, Casa Santuario. 2 bare feet facing each other at the bottom edge of the frame, not hers and mine, and definitely not taken from separate beds. My name is Evan Hart, 34, from Seattle, Washington. I'm a municipal structural engineer for the city, the guy people blame when a detour sign ruins their commute. My work week smells like damp concrete, printer toner, and stress sweat after climbing scaffolding in a hard hat. My evenings belong to typewriters. I collect them, restore them, and sell a few to justify the habit. My favorite is a 1963 Olympia SM9 with a smooth carriage return that sounds like a polite bell. The act of taking apart something complex, cleaning each spring and dog-eared ribbon guide, then reassembling it until it hums. That's my meditation. Sabine Keller, 31, arrived in Seattle from Zurich with one of those passports that always seem to glide her past TSA lines and bouncers with the same unbothered smile. She taught breathwork in a studio on Capitol Hill, could fold herself into a compact lotus and hold silence like it was a second language. She laughed at my typewriter obsession, and I laughed at how she believed ginger shots could fix a torn rotator cuff. We met at a spring block party on 12th Avenue, where my friend Emily ran a pop-up zine stand, and Sabine floated in with a tray of orange slices dusted with chili and salt. We were opposites in ways that felt like a puzzle clicking together. We moved in together in August 2023 into a one-bedroom on Boylston AV, 3rd floor, windows rimmed with old paint you could scratch off like sunburn. Rent was $2,150 a month. Landlord named Gabe, who collected checks by slipping his hand under the door and shouting, "Enjoy the day, lovebirds," without looking in. We decided we'd buy a place by the summer of 2025, something with 2 bedrooms so I could keep my typewriters from colonizing the dining table. We saved like maniacs, automatic transfers into a joint home account at Puget Community Bank, separate cards and separate checking otherwise. On January 2nd, 2025, our home fund balance hit $84,390.16. I took a screenshot for the folder labeled House in my cloud drive. I file things. She manifested them. Our friends adored her. She remembered their dogs' names and baked dense Swiss loaves that could stun a burglar. The studio where she taught listed her on a chalkboard as Sabine 8 a.m. Foundations, 6 p.m. Advanced Pranayama, and her classes always filled. She'd come home glowing like applause, crash on the rug, and ask me to summarize the shape of my day in 3 words. I'd say something like peers, permits, pigeons, and she'd nod like I'd just given her a poem. The first red flag came wrapped in incense smoke and the phrase expanding horizons. In March, Sabine said she'd been accepted to a month-long intensive at a retreat in Spain called Casa Santuario, near Girona. She described it like grad school for breathwork, daily practice, nervous system repatterning, and mentorship with a teacher named Tomas, whom she described as a guide, not a guru. Full story in the channel below.